That one. So Vetra can stay in the fight longer. So she's kind of tanking for us. Awesome.
Be easier if the Ket just handed the relic over.
We could all save on ammo.
Ryder, are you an idiot? Because no shit. That'd be what? Dummy. You're right in the middle of death and you're like, it's like, what? Don't know what that's about. There's a lot of these little pods.
I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
The pod is empty.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cancel.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on here?
How the fuck did she know they were empty before I did? I had some still to scan. Fucking lies. It's gonna get real on us and be like, they're all dead, and I'm gonna be like, I shouldn't have made jokes. should have kept my mouth shut and let the story unfold. There's gotta be something in here, right? Nothing.
This Solarian is missing organs. It appears he died after the operation.
They were alive when it happened? We're animals to them, aren't we? DNA to be harvested.
Yep, I just want to quickly yep, okay, now let's go help people. How do we stop it?
Hey, you! I'm gonna personally find you and kill you for this!
Come on! Fucking teleport my ass, you piece of shit.
Bastard, you can't hide!
Yep, let's go.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Take it out on them.
Where's the big dude?
You bastards! We're not lab animals.
Vetra, keep it cool, girl. Wrath is only good when you know you're getting mad and you're using that as a thing, not when you're just actually angry.
That felt good.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked.
Sorry, we know what's happening, man. I'm sorry.
Ryder, caution.
Oh, shit.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. Was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
Not before I end you. I've seen your experiments. It's what we call inhuman.
And what I call progress.
Hey, back off, asshole.
A first sample. Your testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Reika must have run into trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
Whoa. Kinda don't want to die today, Sam.
After stopping your heart, I would attempt to resuscitate, of course.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it.
Not again.
You're gonna be fine.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. Zero activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That seems to have done the trick.
Of course it did.
Glad one of us was sure. You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay, must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Ryder's like, I'm so fucking cool. Oh. Are we supposed to help them like this?
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Like, I don't know where we go. I don't really care about the like extra stuff because we won't get around to reading into it. Reading it. So I just kind of want to help her. You know what I mean? I feel like it's way more important right now. Oh, here we go.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
Console.
The ones they call Asari.
And it goes to everyone. Humans, and then Turian, and then I don't know what those people are called. I keep forgetting. It's the one we're doing. They've said it like 10 times. Weakness to headshots, no. Even though probably yes, that's actually probably way better than ours because we don't get headshots because our gun doesn't crit. Because it's on a bullet, it's a pike, which you think would crit harder, but it doesn't work that way. Stupid.
Here we go. This way.
Geronimo! My feet are starting to hurt, man. In the next video we might be sitting.
Fun.
It's not what I would describe as fun, man. It looks pretty horrible. Or was that sorry? It was probably sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Some monsters down here, some pups. Oh, that's not great. That's really shitty. I keep hearing like screams and it's just horrible. It's not great. It's sad.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was naive. What matters most is that people are willing to fight to stop it.
Vetra, really? You're a mercenary. You really think like human beings or our race is the only capable force of doing horrible things?
I don't think we're alone.
Most definitely not. Boom.
Really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing in here?
Maybe they're like rats or something. Oh, we still haven't. Let's do that. No, there's a time period on these, but we'll use a frost one when we can.
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian. Must have escaped into these ducts. And then... they sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
Yeah, that's sad. This is really just depressing, honestly. It's not even like...
This is Rika. Some more people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazier, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
But here's a better question. Do you think that our people would be incapable of doing stuff like this? I don't think so. Sad, but I don't think so. My coffee is good. I have 2 copies. One is good, one's bad. One I made, one somebody else made. We're gonna have to fight? I can never tell. More sadness.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Could be one of Drax's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Ket are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Archon's chambers. Huh.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP.
Remnant origin.
Why does he care so much about the Remnant? It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
Why does it do that? Why does it overlap it? Why don't you just put it on like the next up in terms of interactive audio? Fuck off. God, it's annoying. Because I'm not intending to do it.
Pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
But we can learn from it, maybe, so that way we don't have to destroy them. We can benefit from his horrible deeds, which is horrible.
Arc. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the Remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
I've spent thousands of years. I still can't understand what the fuck it does. Well, it's because it's a garbage can. It's really, like, there's no tech in there, dude. It's just like, you really were far off. You make, like, upgradable species? Is that the thing? 'Cause I feel like they're not that great. And we've faced them and we've killed them, so, like, again, not that great. You probably should find another craft, because you're not the greatest. This, on the other hand, though, might be something. Oh, this is the artifact itself. Cool. Or the relic. It's the Iron Man core.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map.
Put a chip on our head, dude. You're gonna do this now? Really? You don't think he's gonna pick up on what the hell's happening, you idiot?
I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have an artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
Oh, we're gonna have to find our way out. Fuck yeah! Combat.
That can't be good.
My favorite thing is we have yet to not melt a boss. So it's like, oh shit! I feel like your center of gravity or like balance would be horrible. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Shit.
It's like a T-Rex. All of it's on the front end.
Guess I'm here to see this. I don't know. We could use this temper right about now.
We're gonna layer you up with this. We're going to add some incinerates. Just give me a sec. We're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna switch weapons so that I have a stronger weapon and it does more damage. All the things.
Guy's gonna be trouble.
No, Veteran, my god.
Give him everything you've got!
It's literally, we're the absolute fine right now. We've never been better, in fact. Boom.
There. The Krogan's down.
Drax not gonna like that.
Well, I'm sorry, we had to live. What are you talking about, Drac? If you give me any shit for that, I hate you.
Ryder, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Raker is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
He's like, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to that.
Finally. All right, we've got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
Fucking, what the hell's
Before
happening?
those
Oh
guns
god.
come back online.
Sorry guys, I got stuck. It was a visible wall, maybe a Mass Effect field. I don't understand. But let's go.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it!
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
This is our only chance to save Drax scouts. They'll be turned into more of those monsters.
Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta save the Pathfinder. I'm not sure. Again, I'll try to figure out why I feel that way. But again, to me, it's like there's a reason why that person has that job, and it's very important that they have that job, etc. Like again, it'd be like someone who has never built a car in their entire life being a mechanic out of nowhere. It's like we did it because we also had experience in becoming a mechanic, using that analogy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to save the Pathfinder. Yeah, I don't know, and it sucks because again, I know Drax that's gonna hit him hard. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But it's like Drax, this person. This wasn't your mission. Our mission right now was to save as many of her people as we can. That it wasn't our mission to like, oh, on a sidetrack, we're gonna go ahead and save all these people. We can't. So we're gonna do what we came here to do, which is save them.
Reload. We're going after Reika.
I hate it.
Pathfinder, you came.
Reika, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Ket the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
I feel bad. Maybe those people really meant like a fucking insane amount of Drax. Probably did. That sucks.
We have to punch through.
I know.
Between here and there. It's that or die.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Gallo out.
Maybe Drax was the best one to bring along on this mission. Damn it. Whoa. Oh shit. She just ripped apart my shield because that's what that person does.
This is going to be a tough one. They're fresh meat. They love to cut us open. I'm not going out like that.
So much stuff. Oh god.
Corner. Look where you shoot.
Vetra, please, Vetra, give me your stuff. What do you call it? Switch weapons.
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Yeah, wish I hadn't.
Like a time limit on that, or are we okay? Like it's like there's a time limit, but there's not actually like a time limit.
That's a cannon. We're getting back up.
Oh, I got knocked on his ass. Please kill him, please, thank you. Whew. Is everyone okay? I wish I would have saved before I did this mission, just in case I hate my my choice. Oh, we kind of did actually. Yeah.
Let's get them out of there.
Lock the door, hey? Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. This.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, Thank you.
Save it for when we're safe. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting real dizzy right now. We're gonna have arguments. They're gonna be mad at me. I gotta follow my own thing. Sometimes you gotta play the
A
villain.
team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
You did what you had to. If that had been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's going to be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
I heard what happened. Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
I'm not sure, man, because what I want to say is I want to say it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if he was proud. It's like right now I feel shitty. So I kind of want him to emulate that. Not being I hope so. Maybe, I don't know. Let's say that.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
He'll know how much we need Meridian. We have to warn the Nexus. We have to move.
$1,000 viability points. Woo! Dissension in the ranks or something like that? What is the dissension in the ranks? Is Drax that pissed? Well, we're gonna talk about that, and I'm really like wanting to talk about in the next part. We're gonna chat with everyone first. But first, let's read our email.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I hope
know.
the Solarians find their place on the Nexus.
We
Oh
came to
god.
Andromeda because we had a contribution.
Oh shit. Everyone has got missions. Everyone, back up for a sec.
Cat won't take that.
Cora Harper. A foundation. The journey to Meridian. Yeah. But I thought this was the breaking point to where you would have like romance options available to you. So that's why I'm kind of like, is that what's going on? I'm not sure. But what was the missions or the things that we got? Apparently we got a mission. Yeah, right here. Concerns about Drax. Yeah, so we got to talk to Drax because he's an old man. He's starting, he still has some wear and tear and he still feels pain. Even though he's a tough bastard. I got some inspiration. Come and chat with me on the ship, sure. Oh yeah, we'll do these two next mission because it just seems like we're chatting with them, not like something like, hey, go help me with something. Maybe if that is the case, and sure, we'll just do that. Again, any companion missions are the ones I really want to do. Like helping some random settler on Eos. I'm like, fuck off, get away from me. Oh, this was the one mission where we had like, this is what it meant by trouble in the ranks is okay. This is what that is. We started this mission a while back. Wisdom, if you want to fight the cat, you should understand them as we do. By coming to Io, we might do that as well. Something big, PB. No time to type. Come. Sure. Okay, so even though this video is absurdly long and it might have been split, it may not have been. I really hope it was split. I don't want to have to upload both those. Anyways, regardless, the reason why I made the choice that I made is, again, I talked about it throughout the series, and Drax sees it as going overboard on what we were doing. Like, why couldn't you save my people? Instead you had to double down on theirs, etc. But honestly, my choice wasn't so much about the people and so much about one person. I know it's not that necessarily, well, I guess there's an argument to be made. I'm not sure if I agree with it, but it's do certain people hold more value, etc. And in the sense of morality and in the sense of like, all these things, I don't think so. But in a survival instance, yes, I'm sorry to say, but I think that's true. I think when you are in like the worst of conditions, some people do come first. And I hate that. I hate that so much because it sounds so shit. And I'm not saying, again, I'd be at the bottom of the totem pole. I have no speciality in anything. I'd be the last one to wake up if I was in this situation. And yeah, so to me, it was more about saving the Pathfinder because again, as much as there are examples of Pathfinders who just got the job and are doing really well, like Ryder's one of them, the Asari Arc person, she's another example, except they also they were like their second up. Like we were in the place of our dad and they were in place of that, and there might have been a person in place of those people, but ultimately it comes down to wanting to save someone who, one, I already know is good at the job, one is willing to sacrifice that much for her people, etc. I already know that this person is extremely capable, and to think that I'm just going to let that slip through my hands because a couple of Drax's people we're going to have to face now, maybe do that to Drax. We found his arc. We've done as much for his people. If he even gives us a second look of like negative implication, I'm gonna be pissed because we've gone out of our way to help his people. And the fact that he's just like, well, you didn't help me that one time. It's like, fuck off, asshole. I've done everything. So that to me pisses me off. If that did happen, but I don't think he's gonna go about it that way. He seemed very much like, don't fuck this up, and he realized that we had to make a choice, and we made it, which was cool storytelling, I suppose. Again, to me, I come back down to the fact that like in order for us to get another Pathfinder, and we haven't seen what comes before her, whereas with the Asari ones we did, so we knew they would be in more capable hands. To me, that she's the best for the job, and it sucks to be like, hey, this one person is worth more than those 10. I'm sorry, but in the survival instance, which this was, that's how I look at it, and maybe that's fucked up. Again, I do believe every human is valuable, but in survival instances, you don't have that luxury. You don't have the luxury of being ultra kind, or else you'll die. So that's where my head is. Maybe I take things too seriously, but that's the funnest part about these kinds of games, is that they challenge the way you think and allow you to stand by what you think, opposed to constantly changing. But anyways, regardless, guys, subscribe button above me, 2 videos to my right. I'm gonna respec, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to our crew, because we were gonna do that anyway, but apparently a lot of them actually want to talk to us and give us missions, and we might do that next part. Yeah, thank you. Oh, also, we were really close. The things are probably not by my side, but we were really close, I think, to the end of the game. Like, I thought we were far off. No, we are really, really close. Because they said that around the end of the game is when you get introduced to the Asari arc, or whatever the arc we just saved was. Yeah, apparently we're really close to the end. I don't know. Maybe that person's just perception of time was different. I don't know. Regardless, again, things are around me. Enjoy those videos if you want. Thank you guys so much, and bye, guys.